Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. The Bucks will end the road trip here before heading back to Milwaukee.
And this is a chance for them to go 2-0 against this team. They won that first meeting. And with a 3-game season series, they can clinch a winning record against them here tonight.
And how nice would it be to stick that in your back pocket after just 2 games, guys? I mean, I know they think that's what's going to happen because they played with that kind of confidence in the first meeting. They feel very good about this one.
Now, here is Smith. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And that one's good. Ricochet.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Giannis. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Kobe. Back to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. And here's McCollum for 3.
And, you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting the shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Still without a basket in the game. J.R. Smith on the way. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
An absolute sharpshooter. J.R. Smith always rises with confidence.
Randall outside. Hawks passing it around. Pick by Randall. To the middle. Turner with the steal. Now Giannis. Pass to Vassell. That 3 off the mark. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you, Kevin.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. They kick it out to Green. At the elbow, it's Turner. Back to Green. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 3. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Turner.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Bryant with it. Hasn't made one yet. Back to McCollum. Pass to Kobe. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. .110 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Smith on the wing. Back to Giannis. Over in the corner, Green. hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Bryant. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And the dunk by Bryant.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Rushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Antetokounmpo inside. No good that time. The Hawks trailing. And here is Bryant. McCollum outside. Takes the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. With 1 on the clock. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll be back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Smith outside from deep three-point territory. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
McCollum with the ball. Now Smith defending. A rebound by the Bucks. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts.
Oh, that was a creative jam by Kobe.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
And that one's good by Kobe.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Prince the screen. Over in the corner, Turner. Vassell right side. Clock at 4. And here's Prince outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it in.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Randall with the bucket.
There's Kobe drawing the defense's attention and then making a play for his teammate.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Bryant on the foul.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called punting. looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Pass to Kobe. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And there's the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. Bucks leading by 4. Giannis high post. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And 101 left to play in the first half. Pass to Kuminga. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Throws up. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Will it go? And Kuminga throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jang. Doubled by Okongwu. Vassell outside. Lock at 6. Here's Rollins. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 10. Here's McCollum. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
And the basket by Vassell. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks ahead. They're up by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Highland. A second chance effort. Here's Landale. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. The Atlanta shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. Buries it from three-point range.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVP in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Here's Landale.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. 2 points. That one goes. Newell's got his first points of the night.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Jackson is doubled. Smith outside. And it's Vassell in the corner. Good on the triple. Vassell's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Turner. Turner with the screen. Smith with a wide open look. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making some changes. Over in the corner, Randall. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Jackson. Bucks leading by 18. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here.
Bucks substitution, number 34.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes to come off the clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket of the night.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
On the wing, Giannis. Smith outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Sinks the triple.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
On the wing, Giannis. He's got 8. For 3, Smith. Okongwu grabs the board.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And stolen by Okongwu. Kobe with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. High post shot. The rebound by the Bucks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. It's Vassell on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Hawks trailed by 17. Back to Kobe. McCollum outside. Wants to get it to Kobe and does. Picked by Randall. 1 second left. And so it's Milwaukee out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 17-point game. Vassell outside. Smith outside. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. That shot off.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
And you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 17.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Bryant. Picked by Randall. Lisa Shea in the corner. Pass to Bryant. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Smith. And the basket is good. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits the second from the line.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Back to Giannis. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
There's a screen by Bryant. Back to McCollum. Over in the corner, Williams. And Kobe, here we go. And there's the dunk.
That was a slick drive and throwdown by Bryant. Just cruising in for that crush.
Bucks leading by 16. Now Jackson. Antetokounmpo. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
All right, here's Williams. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think would be helpful.
Bucks leading by 20. Can't hit from in close. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. Off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Green outside. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
Here's Giannis. Rebound, Atlanta. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Antetokounmpo inside. Here's Rollins. 6 to shoot. Pass to Green. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before 2nd violation. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.